And what's up, Speed Gaming? I'm KR, and we're back with a Link to the Past daily race open. 7 crystals, both required for Ganon and Ganon's Tower. I'm joined today by Pixcalibur. How you doing, Pix?
Doing pretty good. Excited to get back into these dailies. We've had some dailies already, but now we're getting back to just good old fashioned open 7-7 bread and butter. See what this our races here will show us.
Dang right about that. Open 7-7, it's always a fun mode to come, always a fun mode to watch. And I hope y'all in chat and y'all on YouTube will enjoy us.
So, anything particular you're expecting out of this seed?
Pedestal. I'm expecting Pedestal. I'm also expecting a Gina to have something, and I'm expecting essentially for the most trolly spots to have something, or at least one of them, because that's generally how it works when I'm in chat. Or calming.
So it's like all the last location stuff, catfish, all these spike cave,
Laser,
all these like awful
laser
spots.
bridge. Yeah. I'm expecting laser bridge to hold the key to the last crystal, by the way. Or ice rod. That would be fun.
Or just a chain of items that lead to ice rod. I know I seen one seed that it was like 10 items and it ended up with I think it was like pendant pod that had ice rod and you had to like double dip everything.
Oh yeah, I think I was calming that one.
I mean that took me a while just to get the logic in place.
Oh, we're starting. Part piece right away on Zelda's house. It's not the worst thing to have, but it's not the best either. Let's see what else we got.
Okay, sync with the key. Okay, so nothing much there.
Sankey's never the best. We seem to have 5-6 crystal on desert. That's all I got.
I think Hera and Eastern were looked like just regular crystals. I think.
Hera might not be, but I can guarantee you that desert. I saw the number 6 on it.
Yeah, Desert was red. I think Hera. I looked like I saw a 3. So, but we could
Okay, yeah.
we'll work with that later. Okay, and
Well,
the
that's fine.
uncle with the blue mail, so it's always good
Uncle
to get
has
some
blue mail. The
armor.
more important thing, though, is we have bomb drops on a tree pole. That's
It's
huge.
always it's always good to get those bombs. Ooh, it's Zora
And
money.
big money. Where's the sword? Was it on blue mail there? Wait, who has sword now?
Trying to see if anyone had sword. Okay, lumberjack with just the heart
Heart
container,
container.
so
Yep.
not gonna need to worry about that.
Oh wait, I think you might have said Zora, and I thought I heard sword. All right. And who are we listening to right now? Is that Arya with Diddy Kong Racing?
I can't really tell. I can't really hear the audio, so I'm not sure whose audio is playing.
Yeah, a lot more money for Goomba, who went down to the forest early. And we're seeing Shindig go down most like to Kakariko, just standard plays. I respect it. Render is taking the early castle route, bomb castle. It's not the worst to have. You can choose either way. Ooh, Arya just used 2 of her bombs there. That's pretty unfortunate. Chasing around the blue guard when you could just get something right there. So we're definitely gonna see some time loss. Blinds hut for Goomba, Kuko hut for Shindig Pig. Hera is a regular crystal. Thank you very much. Doesn't Shindig Pig got Kana in a Kuko hut? That's fun.
Outfit. Use for later. It looks like Blind's house.
And there's a
Doesn't look
hammer.
like much.
There's a hammer in Castle Escape, so Arya's about to go there.
Yeah, that's some good
Oh
early
no,
offense.
she's got to save her bombs though. She has to
Yeah.
keep her bombs here.
Ooh, that looked like an ice rod in the back of the well there. So no ice rod hunts.
Well, that's lucky. And there's hammer,
Okay, yeah.
so
Okay,
Arya
there's that
bailed
hammer.
out at the very last second by that hammer.
Yeah, that's always good to get that.
Yep,
Good get that
confirmed.
offense.
confirmed Ice Rod at the back of well, so both Pig and Goomba have it.
Yeah, good for that hammer getting the tempered sword damage, I believe. So that's good offense.
Yeah, it's tempered sword damage right away, and you don't have to waste your bombs anymore for damage output without. So you have infinite damage. That's one of the best things you can grab early on. And a refill of bombs, heart piece, a big 300 in blind hut, but nothing too useful. Goomba's about to pick up Kane. And there it is, the item that unlocks 2 different dungeons plus Icebreaker.
Okay, now I can hear the music a little bit. Yeah, that does sound like the Diddy Kong Racing music. And Sick Kid. Okay, good stuff from the Sick Kid today.
The Sphere 1 is just opening up for us.
So already fits all their water checks in, and with the amount of money they've already picked up, pretty close to Zora. I think maybe they already have Zora. But
they already have Zora. They already picked. Yeah,
they got Zora cash.
They got 2 300s and a 100, I believe. So we're on good stuff.
Yeah, so they're definitely going to check that and part of their early loops.
Yeah. And again, one of the best things about the sea is you do not have to buy bombs at all. The tier 0 pulls an 8 bomb drop, better than anything you can buy pretty much. Yeah, Render picking up the second 300.
And yes, Goomba is definitely going back into that race game.
Ooh,
that is Boots.
That is huge. Unfortunately, it's not going to be too much of an advantage in this restream, maybe by a few minutes. But that doesn't really make the castle section too much faster, though, because it's a lot of twists and turns. At least in the front half. Boots for Goomba, Pig soon to follow, and both Arya and Render are going into Lion's Hut right now. Yeah. So Boots is gonna give us access to a few different things. It's also gonna make going to Agena a little bit more tolerable, though I don't think anybody will do that right now. I think they're just gonna go straight to South Shore. Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, they're probably going to run to the right, do like Mini Mold, or they might do Ice Rock Cave. Now, if they pick up Flute, Gina might be a little more attractive if you just flute over.
Yeah, they 100%. Ooh, Shindig Pig's already doing Bonk Rocks. I like this play. It's logic, it's the game doing what it tells you to, and you get rewarded by Power Glove.
Oh boy, it's really already
Boots
opening
are
up lots.
hard required this seed.
It's already opening up lots of stuff, so I mean, even something like a big key on the torch that's not even an issue at this point. Really need Boots anyway.
Yeah. Now Pig's going back around. He's gonna be doing the lumber ledge check for the heart container, whereas Goomba's now doing the more standard play to South Shore. Unknown that Pig's gotten hugely rewarded on that check there. But using that good bead to the fullest, killing all the mold arms without having to use a single bomb here, and just freely able to go off into the 5 chest check. 3 bombs. Red rupee. Heart container. It's not bad to have more health. 300. And another bottle, so nothing too good, but nothing too bad either. Mid-level checks.
Extra potions. I mean, they're probably set with money for the rest of the game. I think Goomba already seeing 1,000 rupees. You're pretty much set when you have that much money.
Yeah, you're set. Render is about to get his flippers. Just sorry, I got hers, and both are about to get the boots as well. So I wonder what route they're gonna take. Goomba going up. Just full water checks. Totally expected. Nothing but heart pieces, but potions for free are always a good thing. Especially when you can use them for glitches.
Okay, so the library, there was nothing much in there. I think it was just more money that nobody needs at this point.
Extra cash. Ooh, that's a medallion. On Zora Ledge. Alright, so what does Zora give us specifically? Nothing. Doesn't matter, he has a medallion on his ledge, so he's worth it.
So we just get that Zora check out of the way and see which medallion is this? I didn't get a good look the first time. It's
Quake.
oh, Quake. Okay.
So,
So
probably the second most useful one. Just from a pure combat perspective, I prefer Quake to Ether. Ooh. Pig choosing to use bombs instead of the bee to go after these Moldorms. Looks like it's paying off with that 2-for-1, but he's gonna have to do a 2-for-1 that's a negative trait for him. Ooh, a 3-for-1. Mini Moldorm being a mini Trolldorm today, apparently. Finally gets hit.
Okay, did Shindig Pig have the bee? I don't know if they released it earlier or something.
Maybe he did. I don't know. By the way, real quick, our trackers today are Mad Ewok Herd and Arturil. So say hi to them in chat. Oh, Pig released it in well. That's sad. Yeah. Bottle 2 for Mini Moldorm.
Yeah, so really appreciate our trackers just keeping the icons lit up, updating, keeping all of us updated on what movement has in terms of progress.
So Goomba now also got. So yeah, Goomba also now has. Dude, I'm guessing Zora. He got Bonk Rocks for the Power Glove.
And so, that Ice Rod Cave is playing out big here. I think that was a mirror. Yes, that was.
That was
a mirror. Yeah,
that's a mirror Ice Rod Cave. Pig just got it too, and it's possible that Arya and Render are about to have it much easier because they're gonna have a mirror. Yeah, Render having a little bit of trouble with the last mini Moldorm here, but he does have bombs and quite a few of them for the last one, which, yeah, 2 bombs, that's all it took. He'll be fine. Hobo, what you got for us? 300 rupees, it looks like. So, nada.
I probably found several of those already.
Naka la pretty naka. Nada.
What is that, 3 or 4 300s already or something?
Yeah, we've gotten like 12 or 1300 rupees, 12 or 15 off of these guys. And that's without the 20s. Render is getting hunted by a crow right now. That's funny. And by crabs too, which, mind you, he's at 1.5 hearts now. So, yeah. Goomba now heading to Castle while Arya's doing a water walk, even though she has flippers. 1, 2, 3, bust. So, but we do know now that Dark Cross is something. That's a dead crab and a fairy for Renderer. Lifesaver.
Oh, that's clutch shield right there.
Clutch. Yeah. We will see Renderer now going out from Ice Rod, possibly to set up a water walk. Arya.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looking like that. So.
Maybe. Ooh. Gets hit by a crab. Yeah, there's the water walk right there. And boom, there's the landing. Unfortunately, most people retracing each other's steps. Goomba seems to be the one who's doing some new stuff, so yeah. Except for Hammer, there's not too much divergence in routing right now. We'll probably see Bonkrock's Cave soon from Arya and Renderer.
So haven't seen an Eastern dip yet, or at least the Saha, the closet. Haven't seen that yet.
Alright, Old Man gives us a piece of heart. So it's nice to know he cares about us.
Not that much, but just for the start point, if anything.
Oh yeah, totally worth it. It is worth it to get any bit of start point access.
Looking like Goomba is going to go to the front of Escape and should be picking up that hammer. Let's see if they want to do Dark Cross without a light source, which is probably not a problem for any of these runners.
Yeah, it's also of note that Goomba never did Uncle, so it's more likely, I think, now that he'll do everything together, but I don't think he'll do too much else. And, yeah, Arya just got her Quake, and Render's about to get his, so... And, Yeah, Pig's heading to back of escape. Bus. We're stagnating a little bit in terms of progression here. No fire source means no desert. No book means no desert. Mirror could mean flute. Gets us to desert with mitts. We'd have to get Merle for some things as well, but we don't need it for that check. So it's really just checking to see, you know, what's worth it and what's not. Arya's now doing well, which I thought she did. I thought she had done before, but I think she might have gone straight to Mini Moldrum Cave. Hera with Mirror and not in Logic. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, Shindig Pig looking like they're gonna be the first one to take a dip into that eastern side.
Yeah,
See if Saha has anything.
I'm always a big fan of dipping eastern, at the very least the area for the 3 free checks you get in Sashala's Hut. As well as, you know, the crystal getting, yep, that is a 3 crystal on Hera. So, red on desert, green on everything else. Swamp is pendant. Pendant swamp is always welcome.
Just a bunch of items, and I'm not even sure if you ever need to do it. This is one of those you have to keep in the back of your mind. It's that
yeah.
and Pendant Pod. Those two
It's
generally...
why I adore it. It's why I adore it. That and Turtle Rock, too. Because you never know.
Yeah, if you have to dip that or not. That's very late.
Yes!
Ooh, there's Moon Pearl.
Agita has Moon Pearl! What did I say? What did I say?
Gina, the big check right there. I mean, Boots should make it easier for the others to wrap around to that. They're going to need to do that anyway.
Oh, yeah, they are. But what did I say about Agita? So at least one troll spot was going to have something, and it was probably my favorite of the bunch.
Okay, so that actually gives full Dark World access once they put all the pieces together.
That's going to be full Dark World access from Arya as soon as she picks up those power gloves, so that is a commanding lead right now, all things considered.
Yeah. So Aga 1 is not in play here, since Lumberjack had nothing.
Thank goodness, no Aga 1 needed, so Swagnet will be reserved for Aga 2 if we have it. Render is also going through Eastern right now, which we see is not doing too well for Shindig, right? Which, you know, unfortunate, but everybody loses time somewhere. 10 arrows, doesn't look like we have a bow, and because it's normal mode, ooh, there's a flute!
Yeah, Spec Rock on...
Spec Rock flute.
So logically, you're gonna have to find a lamp somewhere to put this in place.
That's the only way. Lamp is now logically required. Now it's not actually required, but it's logic. That's something to keep in note.
But taking the dive into Hera and half magic, never gonna turn that down.
Ooh,
Dark World
5/6 crystal and ice pendant, mire pendant, forest. So no Skull Woods for us today. Possibly no mire for us today, and a 5/6 in ice rod cave. So half vanilla. All right, let's see what Hype Cave gives us. First item. Foxman gives us 3 bombs, so that's a refill. Oh, that's right. Goomba now has access to EDM. Renderer might not, though. And who? What? I'm Red Mail. Okay.
So Hype Cave, not much. Oh, Red Mail, that's something, but
yeah, you know, best defense in the game. 17 minutes in, it makes 6 hearts a lot more doable. So you don't really have to worry about hard pieces or whatever now.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna turn down that. It's just there.
Yeah, it's there. You take it. I mean, it's convenient.
And Renderer picking up, wow, a bow in Eastern. So that's
bow in
probably
Eastern
just
for
to turn into
both,
full cleared at this point.
Both for Shindig and Renderer are gonna have bow in Eastern. We're gonna go for a full clear. Yeah, they're both gonna go for full clear, aren't they? That's something, because that's a crystal. So that's an early crystal lead, and who knows, maybe it takes him to desert next. Let's see. Yeah, Goomba doing that, and Arya's gonna making some mirror checks. That's also gonna be new. Just a piece of heart. Decides to decline. Makes sense.
Okay, Paradox. So let's see, bottom of Paradox, not much there.
Yeah, Renderer kind of using up his arrows. Gonna get the fair. Yeah, no lamp means sometimes you just can't get. You just get unlucky. So gonna use the fairy. Gonna try to get some more. Paradox. 1, 2, 3. We'll see if we get the second bow. 4, 5, nothing. 10 arrows on digging game 2.
Okay, so a lot of that came up pretty empty, and just see how much money everyone's getting, because just so many of these 50s, few 300s already. Just everyone's
There's
just
one.
loaded.
That is a dead Igor, and there's a Moon Pearl for Shindig Pig. So Shindig Pig is second with access. And there's a dead Renderer.
Did they do Front of Escape yet? No. Okay, they might be doing it right now. Okay, so they're gonna get their access in just a couple of minutes.
Yep. Renderer choosing to go back and finish Eastern like he decided to start it. Fully in the dark. Goomba with bow is also going to have an advantage going to Gina, as we said before.
And that's exactly what Goomba's doing. He's taking advantage of that flute for a quick check for Agina.
So he'll be third in Dark World. Actually, second in Dark World. Pig's check is longer.
Okay, Arya going into Village of Outcasts. Got a first check here and see. Probably gonna go into Thieves Town in a bit.
All standard plays, I respect it. Veggie Rupee and Blue Pot. Third bottle.
I mean, Blue Potion. You got Red Mail. Pretty much defense really set up backups and all that.
You know, all these items, still no sword. I wonder. There has to be an item on Armos Knight's for Renderer to stay like this, right?
I didn't count how many items. I know there was the bow, but I'm trying to think if the big chest had anything.
I don't remember it having anything. But it had 3 items, so it had to have.
And C-Shape's house with the Kata Burna, okay. That would actually put Spike Cave in logic. Oh, yeah, Spike Cave's in full logic.
50-50 chance of Armos and Bicky chest for item. Alright. Not in full logic yet. We don't have access to Death Mountain, logically. Oh, it's big key chest. Fun. There's a sword.
First sword in Thieves Town. So that, I think, might... Full clear of Thieves Town, I think.
Yeah, it's possible. Renderer with the first crystal of the seed, by the way. Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, Vanilla Big Key, and I'm gonna think Arya's gonna go, yeah, gonna continue on, probably just a full clear. You got the sword, you got Kena Burna, that's pretty much a Red Mail, pretty much easy, free clear of this place.
Free these down. And a Renderer now heading for a third pass through Eastern, unfortunately. If it's worth it, let's put it this way. If it is, for whatever reason, a sword or a second glove, it is worth it for Renderer. Or Fire Rod. Otherwise, this is an L. Or maybe the second bow.
Yeah, it has to be something that's worth taking this much time to go for.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, it can't be the lamp because it's lamp lock with logics.
Could be Hookshot. Hookshot would be huge. Alright, he's through. Arya's through. Doesn't look like anything too big in Thieves Town aside from the sword, but sword's always great. L.
Just 20 and yeah, that's a
this very
bit
much
of
is like
a
L plus ratio plus big 20.
Yeah, that costs quite a bit of time right there.
You got that $20, but at what cost? Worth? Render is now going to Agina now, gonna find that, gonna find Moon Pearl, just very late compared to everybody else. Only compass here.
And since Arya doesn't have a key, so I think the small key's probably locked itself in the big chest.
Could be blind, but 50-50.
Yeah, we're seeing in the chat that Blind can't have the key, so it's probably good to have the other item. Yeah. Usually when I've seen they have no key, and at the end it's usually the small key's locked itself.
That's fair. In big key chest. Mitts! That's one thing that's hugely worth it for Arya now.
Well, it's a big item right there.
And Render found the Power Glove.
Yeah, that's kind of a French vanilla mitts right there. Since
so sword and mitts, those are the two items from Thieves' Town, and they are bomb items.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna be getting all that since Thieves' Town's a crystal, so just all the more incentive to go here and just clear it out.
It's pretty much linearly on that path too. It's fully on the path. Arya now going for Smith Chain.
Okay, so Goomba, Shindig Pig are following suit. We'll be grabbing their sword and eventually grab the mitts.
So the only advantage right now that Shindig Pig and Render have is bow. Arya has mitts, with Goomba and Shindig Pig coming straight pretty close behind, and Render a few minutes behind. Render has a crystal in Eastern, won't have to go through it again, but also lost a lot of time to get that knowledge.
The smithies had nothing, looked like it was just 10 arrows. So next up will be hammer pegs. Okay, and then purple chest and all that chain of items.
The unfortunate part about this routing is that we don't have Magic Bat open. So if Magic Bat's something, it's going to be big. Nothing here. We're going to get purple chests. Then
yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be kind of annoying if they have to route Magic Bat and somehow if they get powder or even the mushroom, they'll just fake powder that bat.
Alright, Render is doing something nobody else has done yet, and that is Pyramid.
Oh, that looked like a fire rod there.
That is a fire rod there!
Oh boy.
That's the advantage that Renderer needed right there.
Yeah, just get that out of the way.
Getting that out of the way, going on the way to Kakariko, being able to now have at least some source of darkness and light, and he's going straight for Pod. You know what? I don't blame him for this choice here. He has a bow, he has a fire source, Pod is right there. He does it.
Yeah, may as well just full clear it. The dark rooms, I think most of the dark rooms have torches anyway, so just light up those areas.
Exactly. I don't blame this choice. We know it's not the correct choice, but he doesn't. Arya, we'll see if she gets punished on the King's Tomb check. She's not. It's Ether.
Okay, so that's 2/3. Okay, so let's see what TR is. Over time, eventually they'll make their way up to the Dark Mountain.
Also, it's important to note that we pretty much have all the items required for Turtle Rock already. Oh no. Oh no, Renderer died.
Oh, he didn't even get into Pod? Oh no, I don't think he got into Pod.
No, that's bad. Although he's choosing this time, he still chooses to use the Hype Cave entrance despite the Pod one potentially being a little bit better for him. I don't know. No flute, I guess. The blind store is Curtain Death. 3. Render's having a rough day today, yeah. Blind's going pretty well for both runners right now who are on blind. Quakefish, we'll see if that's something, because that would be 2 troll locations. It is not.
Penalty for skipping catfish. If the others decide to pass up on that check, it's just really out of the way. Since you've already done Zora, there's no like mirror shortcuts or anything.
Yeah. And now everybody else has them Titans mitts except for Renderer, who is still going to pod. Arya is only now checking Lumber Ledge, by the way. Not gonna be happy at what she sees, but that's something, you know. And there's the monkey tax.
And well, yeah, at least Arya ruled out Agra 1. Don't have to deal with that.
Not bad. Looks like Arya. To me, it feels like Arya's in the lead, with with Shindig, Pig, and Goomba kind of lagging behind her routing, with only Renderer really diverging. And it looks like we're bow locked. Luckily, Renderer has a bow.
Yeah, that first chest was just a map, and Arya, I think, might be taking those. Death Mountain, gonna get the flute, and probably just gonna continue that on with the bits.
Mire access is a thing. Desert access is a thing. Jeez. Out of logic, but what can't Arya do right now? She even has Dark Death Mountain access because of Hammer Mirror and Titan Smiths. Goomba taking advantage of the flute to go to 6. Goomba's just now heading down to get that lunchbox checked. Don't remember it being anything, just red rupee. Yep.
Yeah, so, okay, yeah, nothing in purple chest. Pod, let's see, bow lock side is, let's see, is it just 2 keys? Yeah, the usual lock sides is just 2 small keys.
That being said, hair is worth the dip if you go in. I forget exactly why, but hair was worth the dip. Oh, half magic, that's why. And King's Tomb granting Ether for Goomba. Arya's now going to be on EDM, which means Paradox, which we know is kind of bust. Renderer missing a bomb too, rip.
Okay, Goomba taking the dive into the mire area.
Sorry.
And TR is just Quake, so that's okay.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got Quake. Not everybody has a sword, but most people do. So TR's can be openable even if you don't go to King's Tomb today. And Arya's gonna go for it. Full TR. You can't clear TR without fire out though, can you?
It might depend where the keys are. Like, if you have like map compass on the right, then I think it is full clearable.
That won't do it. Desert for Goomba. Renderer's in Pod. Shindig Pig's doing Overworld. Arya's doing Dark Death. We got 4 different routes right now. Can't kill Trinex, nope.
Yeah, just a big key in that first chest, so that means there's at least 1 small key on the right side. Fire locked. Fire rod locked.
Lamp in Pod. That is an interesting advantage for Renderer here.
Yeah, okay, so that is a guaranteed full clear. Now, in logic, full clear
Yeah.
pod and stuff. Yeah, Eastern would now be in full logic now.
Yeah.
And
Eastern's
even
full
Death Mountain's in logic.
Render is the only one with any fire right now. Death Mountain in full logic, which means this puts Flute in logic. Which is, very, very solid for Render because this could point him in the direction of Death Mountain for that flute. And Arya now going nothing in Hookshot Cave. The one thing that Render needs more than anything right now is a Hookshot. And let me explain. It's the single item that now opens up probably the most checks in the game. Whether it be Swamp, whether it be Mire, whether it be whatever. And it couples perfectly with his Fire Rod for Death Mountain stuff.
Exactly, actually, that's very true.
Also, nobody else going to pod makes it so that it limits everybody's options. For example, Shindig's now doing Hookless Swamp Palace. Shindig, on the other hand, would love to see Hookshot in Swamp because that's a gambit. A gambit that you have very few checks to really... Well, you have quite a few checks, actually, to do. But if it doesn't pay out, you're double-dipping Swamp and doing left side. In Pendant Swamp, mind you.
Oh yeah, it's a green pendant swamp. So I'm thinking most of the others are they're probably hoping for a bow before dipping pod then.
Yeah, they're hoping for a bow before dipping pod, but Shindig already has a bow, which is the questionable thing. I don't know what he's looking for, if he's looking for Hook, if she's looking for Fire Rod, or if he's looking for maybe like a flute. But here, I think Shindig's play is a little bit too hasty of a gambit to really work out here unless it pays off. I think this is like the biggest gamble of his time right now.
Yeah, so I mean, Google, I can understand that because it hasn't gone to Eastern yet, so you don't have the bow. Hoping you find the other bow here. At least you can. It makes sense at least.
Yeah, Shindig is probably gonna go. The thing is, because you're not able to full clear Swamp, you're also missing out on like half the checks, and potentially half the items, if not a majority of the items. Render's about to clear pod out, which means, and this is a full clear of pod too, so that's even better for routing's sake. Just a big key, so we're able to get one more item and one more check. We'll see if this is vanilla. It is not, it's a piece of heart, so we're going to see left side Swamp here. Arya's gonna do a Feels Bad Hera for half magic and half magic alone.
Yeah, I can't even do the basement and hasn't got the fire sources yet.
There's a dead Helmasaur for the second crystal, putting Render in the crystal lead, and potentially in a spot to take the item lead. Alright, we're gonna see what Spike Cave is here. The only good thing that comes out of that run to Hera is the Spike Cave here. It is Hookshot!
Oh boy, oh my goodness, that's a big item right there. Oh
That
boy.
is the single
Wow.
best item. You even talked about Spike Cave being something pre-match.
Yeah, because this is just one of those checks. It's so isolated. It's kind of hard to just route in with anything. But, oh man, that hook shot.
I told you, it's the curse I bear. It's the curse I bear every time I commentate, and people can see this in previous ones. Pyramid Legends, Spike Cave are race killers, and both of them are required items.
Yeah, because you had a Gina, you had Pyramid Ledge, you had Spike Cave.
Wow, Goomba getting
Oh,
Diver
boy.
down here, so we'll not have to clear out the water.
No, I think Arya's going back to. Looks like going back for that hook shot cave. Probably
Arya-
gonna get everything else.
Absolutely, I would. If I were in Arya's position, I'm going back for that hookshot cave, period. Render seems to want to go up to Catfish right now.
Ooh, actually, Arya might be trying to Herapot.
Herapot.
Okay, so you're just gonna get around because well, you're probably just gonna abandon the big chest item. That's about it.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, and we don't know where the big key is anyways. Actually, we know where the big key is because it's in the small chest. Now, if big key chest, the problem is if big chest is a required item, which at this point admittedly is slim because it would have to be a sword or it would have to be just the sword. We're mostly solved on Go mode. We just need to find a second sword.
And I think left side swamp busted out. It didn't look like it had anything.
Didn't seem like that to me either. We know where a majority of the good items are. What we're stuck with is finding 3 different sword locations, and silvers if we want to take those. And that's it for the rest of the game. Other than that, it's just execution. Unfortunately, it means that players are going to have to go to 2 different run killers. Looks like Goomba's about to get Fire Rod. Yep, Goomba's about to get Fire Rod.
And that was just a map on the big Moldorm, so I think the big chest has an item.
That is a scary thought. Yeah. Goomba making the right decision, going to Pyramid Ledge, and getting massively rewarded for it. And landing right outside, getting a flute, period. This is just Goomba's day. Shindig Pig getting the heart piece. Out of logic, but we know where logic is. Just a red ruby on Dark Cross. There's another isolated check that just didn't pay out today. If you want to check an isolated check, go check Spike Cave. Go check Death Mountain, because you're going to love what you see. Although he might be doing Skullwood Thieves Town first, which I would also be very happy for him, because that's sword and it's Titan's mix.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think we're that far from Gomon. Is it just a sword at this point?
It is a sword. And if you want to be technical about it, silver arrows if you want to make Ganon easier. There's a shield. Yeah, Render's about to head down to, Alright, question. Is it possible that a sword's in TR, a sword is locked on pedestal, and a sword is in GT?
Probably could. I mean, that's at least as long as you can have 2 swords on there. On pedestal could easily have sword. GT, I mean, I've seen seeds where 3 swords are in GT, so you only need 1 sword, and then it's going to be a sword go mode.
Okay. Not very likely, but I could see it happening. There's Icebreaker for Goomba. Goomba taking on Ice Palace, by the way. And Mire is Ether. So if you're gonna do Mire, you gotta do Ether. This is Skullwoods, I believe, from Renderer. Not the most conventional pick considering it's pen in here, but I can understand it. And Big Key. And Arya is now going to Pod. I'm gonna find its bow locked, and I wonder what she'll do from there.
Yeah, she might just mirror, if, bow lock, probably just mirror into Eastern and take a look there.
The question is, how far of a look in Eastern?
Yeah, because I think the bow was in the compass chest, so that's quite a bit away. I mean, probably halfway through the level.
Yeah, it's not the worst, but it's not, like, directly there. And meanwhile, Renderer is banking on a sword here at this point. I know he wants hookshot, but we know where it is, so we know that he's banking on a sword. And a sword is all it can be. Or Bombos, but Bombos isn't really needed right now. Yeah, I'm thinking it's just gonna come down to execution. No? And when somebody gets that lucky break of a Master Sword.
Yeah, I don't think Ice Palace has dropped too much so far.
Makes sense, we haven't really had that many items. Period. We've had them in pretty isolated locations. Ice Palace empty. By the way, it is logically accessible for desert, and fully clearable for desert too. So that's another crystal we can take down. At this point, what crystals are we really not able to do with the gear we have between all 4 runners?
Yeah, because I'm wondering if they could actually get all 7 crystals.
Oh,
Just because of sword.
wait! Arya's gonna do the glitch. I remember, because Arya has a potion.
Yeah, gonna try to break that. I mean, you're still gonna need a bow to clear the level anyway.
You will, but at least it gets you more pod. Which, screen scroll glitch. So I can understand that first. I can understand doing that just to get the clips, to not have to double dip pod, essentially. It's gonna pay off with the lamp, but it's not gonna pay off with much else.
I mean, you might as well get these checks out of the way, because then it's just a straight path to Helmasaur afterwards.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's easy. Once you get bow that's an Eastern, then nobody knows that the people who haven't seen it don't know about. Hookshot Cave has a shield, but that's all I remember about it. Yeah, Shindig Pig's gonna do it now. Oh, Goomba's using the Samaria to get some hyperspeed. Shindig Pig's gonna see a heart container, but unfortunately it's not Hookshot, even though it is in Death Mountain. And Dark Death Mountain at that. You're just not looking in the right places. Go to Spike Cave, Shindig. It'll be worth it, Shindig. Is Render doing mirror checks now? It looks like it. No!
Yeah.
Oh, King's Tomb. King's Tomb. That's Ether. That does give you Mire access.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a... Mire's just a pendant, so...
It is, but it is items. And
yeah,
that
it could be a sword in there. Yeah.
It could be triple sword in there for all we know. We only know where one is, although I'm curious about Renderer's avoidance of Thieves Town. Seeing as he just did Skull Woods. He's right there.
I think he's just got to work back to the left after a graveyard. Maybe he'll just work back left to the village.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Shindig Pig
Right,
into Spike Cave. Okay.
Yeah.
Looking
No
good.
sword must not feel comfortable for source. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. I know Renderer though. Like Renderer is. Like that's the thing. Like with what Renderer has told me, he's fine with swordless. Like what he showed me before. So it's just I don't know. Even Swordless Thieves Town, like, it's not the worst to do blind Swordless if you get, like, I don't know, even if you don't want to do Thieves Town, at least do Village, and that's going to give you Burnout, which is going to make you feel much more comfortable. I don't get it. Yeah,
maybe it looked like he was just maybe it looked like he was just routing those out of the way checks.
Yeah, that's fair.
First.
That's fair. I don't blame him for that routing. It seems really weird to me. That's well, to be fair, it's also now glitching out, so that's fun. We're gonna see the same checks before. We're gonna see whatever it is, but it's whatever.
I'm pretty sure Arya's going to be grabbing that bow, and once you see that bow, that's going to be a full clear of both Eastern and Pod and Lot. Full logic.
What Goomba? Oh, Goomba, please. In chat says 07. You're not the Goomba who's on Restream, right? Ah, that's all. Yep. Saluting the statue. Very well. Anyways, Goomba's in TR right now. Ari's about to get her bow. Render just got a sword, and we'll get Titan's Mitts at the end of the dungeon. Also, having Burna makes it a lot easier.
Okay, lava chest with nothing there, and there's that bow. So
Full
that's full clear there of the Eastern and Pod coming up.
That makes it so much easier for Arya. especially with the portal she set up. And Arya's gonna have a much easier time in the dark rooms than Render did just by virtue of Lamp. Shindig now in pod as well. About to pick up Lamp. With Hookshot, it's gonna be a much easier ride through than Render had. Though neither of the two runners currently in pod have Fire Rod either. So right now it's Fire Rod hunting for them as well as a sword. For Goomba, it is sword and bow. And for Renderer, it's just playing catch up. And a sword.
Okay, Mimic Cave with nothing.
Doesn't seem like a TR has kind of got anything. I feel like it's gonna be a go mode Turtle Rock. And yeah, just by virtue of having bow, it's so much easier for Arya to do this room. Big Chest got nothing. Crystal Roller's gotten 20 rupees, which is pretty much the equivalent of nothing at this point in the run. Oh, my apologies about Arya. I was saying that based on their username. Thank you for the correction. Yeah.
Okay, so dark room, really not a big deal for Goomba. Going on to Laser Bridge and see if anything's worth it on here. First chest, nothing. 10 arrows. Okay, that's probably gotta be a key in here somewhere. Yeah, there's the
There's
key.
the key, but we're still looking for a sword. Goomba choosing not to go for the last chest. I don't know if I like this. Unless we have all the items already.
Yeah, I didn't count how many items they picked up in TR so far, so I mean, unless they know that it's like map compass or something, then it's not gonna matter at that point.
We saw a map. Banking on it being on a Trinex, I guess. Alright, there's a Deadhead 1. Round 2 begin. Gonna choose to use a Fire Rod, Hammer, and a Spin attack, taking a lot of damage here on that head attack, but we have the blue pot. There's a dead shell. Round 3, fight. Where's
Half
Ren-
boss magic. Yeah, half boss magic is very useful for make that
Ooh, yeah.
phase a little easier.
Yeah, luckily, having a hammer means you have tempered sword damage even with fighter sword. And also, unfortunately, means you have a janky hitbox to do it with. But Goomba does it very well and manages to kill Trinex by an hour in. So now it's just really the easier dungeon cleanup time. Got first 4? First 4 dungeons, and that's it.
And just a compass on Trinex. I'm wondering if there was one other item on that laser bridge there.
That means there's an item on Laser Bridge, yeah. Unless we miscounted. There wasn't... He had one... Yeah... He was missing both compass and map. Okay. So was map compass guaranteed. Got it.
Okay, so yeah, that would make sense. And
Arya choosing to do hammerless for this. Bombs, but might as well just use hammer. You got it. It does damage. Like, it is a jank hitbox too, though, and there's the bow showing off. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's fast to do with bombs. That's interesting. It does waste bombs, but I suppose when you have boots and enough bombs, you can do it. Oh, Render and Blinds fight, and we're not, yeah, we're getting a lot of, timing issues with him, just because he's, unfortunately a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation right now. But that's mitts for Render, by the way. As well as his third crystal. Fourth crystal for Arya.
And a big play for Goomba here. Gonna go get that hook
Grab
shot.
hook shot. That's going to open up so much more for him, including the hair pot where he is right now. So that's going to be pretty much hair for him. When he goes to Eastern Pot, he just needs to go to Desert. And that's going to be, yeah. Honestly, the runners are in go mode already without a sword. They just have to luck upon a sword in one of their dungeon crawls. Or in GT. So long as they get it really before they fight Ganon the Beast, they'll be fine. But I think that's what it's going to come to.
Yeah, if it comes down to Master Sword Silverless, that's maybe a little bit ugly, but
True, Arya,
they've done all this before.
Arya is missing the fraud, as is Shindig Pig. So that is true. Arya missing fraud is big. Could be checkerboard cave, could be something, we haven't seen that yet. And it's Red Boomerang. Taking it? He's taking it. Pyramid Ledge is a little while, yeah. So that's the biggest thing for... Honestly, it's the one thing stopping from Ice Palace plus Desert. It's the one item for go mode for Arya. Goomba's got pretty much go mode. And if he gets... He just has to go to Eastern. There's on one item each. Yeah, that would be good, thank you. Well... Oh, we're actually 4 minutes behind. Render, okay. Alright, what's in Desert? Fire Rod Moldugas. Land Molas, sorry, not Moldugas. Tears of the Kingdom on my brain. Bo is in Eastern right now. With what looks to be an empty desert. Oh. Ooh. Hear me out. Pyramid Fairy has 2 swords.
Oh man, that would be kind of mean, but I mean that's perfectly possible.
Not only is it plausible, it's arguably the single best routing for Goomba right now. Pyramid Fairy with 2 swords into Eastern Pod, in that order, with Bow. And that gives you Tempered Ganon Silverless, which is very doable.
Yeah, Temper Swords makes it a lot easier, and looks like Goomba is going for the big bomb.
As it should. Now, it could also be Vanilla being Silver's plus Sword, which would also be fine. We have Hookshot. No. Oh, come on. Just stun the guy. Okay, there you go. Alright, Render's gonna do a useless side quest for a little while. Shouldn't say useless, he's saving a life, but, you know. He's not doing it in a way that gets it done. There we go. He's trying to get... Oh, I know he's trying to get the dash. He's just failing at it. Because, you know, the enemy keeps... An enemy. Oh, that's a cute name for it. An enemy. Yeah, I know you hookshot and dash and whatnot, and you take damage and dash, but it is much harder than just hookshot dashing.
Okay, here we go. Up here. Harry, what do we got?
Nope, that's not it. That's a fetch quest.
Ooh, mushroom. Okay, blue boomerang.
Oh, that's
not
fake.
one.
Wait, that's fake powder too. That is fake powder. Don't just give it away right away. Don't give it away right away. Do fake powder. Do fake powder. Please, do fake powder. It's so much more worth it. Where does Arya go now? From Desert all she's missing is Fire Rod. So where does she go from here? I don't know. Where Goomba goes from here, I also checks. Okay. Ari's gonna go to Mire. Gonna hope to find Fire Rod in Mire. Okay. Shindig, on the other hand, still has to find Fire Rod. He's gonna go to Desert first, I think, then go to Mire. By the way, it's important to note that the placements of the medallions are completely vanilla. Not placements, but the medallion requirements. This is a Mire dip for both of them, I think, but Desert's more likely since it's a crystal and a red one at that. And it could give us a required item.
Yeah, Mire really only going to be worth it if they find a sword in here. Or silvers.
Sword and silvers are possible, though, because Mire has, what, 3 items? 2 items? I'll check.
I think it's 2. I think it's 2 items.
Looks like 6 items, 1 key. Okay, 3-0. Okay, yeah, so it's 5 items in TR, 4 keys. 2 items in Mire with 3 keys. Ice is the other way. Yeah, so we don't know what Render is going to do for another 5 minutes, as to in the time. But we're going to see exactly what happens in a little bit. That's a key. That is not one of our 2 items. Goomba, on the other hand, is choosing not to do fake powder, and instead gonna see what's on Magic Cut. Imagine if it's real powder. It is not, it's a piece of heart. It is functionally weaker, unfortunately. I think we can still do fake powder after trying Mushroom in, though, right? In Rando?
Thinking you need mushroom for that.
Mire is not green pendant, that is Swamp. Swamp being green pendant is less than desirable for runners right now. Well, it's less than desirable for Renderer right now. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad for Goomba then.
Yeah, you have to safe skill because you have to keep that mushroom in your inventory.
Yeah, otherwise it's just not worth it in this case. That is a shovel, that's a fetch quest. So we have another fetch quest. Renderer is finally going to the mountain, which means that he'll finally be able to get everything that, like Flute, and the Hera checks, and Hookshot. Am I missing anything? And the save point, and the Hera Crystal.
I think that would put him in Go mode minus sword.
That would be, yes, he actually would be in Go mode minus sword. Item-wise, Render is the only one with both Fire Rod and Bow. So that is the interesting predicament he is in that he is the furthest behind when it comes to crystals right now, tied with Shindig, but Shindig's on his way to fight Landmos. But he has both really key items for the rest of the dungeons. In that he'll have Hookshot very soon, and he'll have everything he needs to beat Turtle Rock as well. So the question now is, Goomba's probably going to be ahead of him. Because Goomba's about to get Bow in Eastern after he clears, Pod. Or after he does most of Pod and can't clear Helmasaur. Cutscene chest.
Yeah, I think if Goomba is 7th, Crystal would just be Tower of Hera. So he would probably just mirror right into that.
I don't think so. I think 7 Crystal would be... Actually, yeah, it would be Hera. Wow.
Yeah, I think you would just mirror into the Hera for that one.
Yeah, you just mirror into Hera, which is scary in that regard. Half magic for Render, which means all of our runners have it. Is he gonna do it? He is. Okay. If this is a sword, what does this do? What does this mean? If Hera Basement is a sword.
Okay, so looking like Mire busted out the cutscene chest, just had a hard piece, so that's both items. Yeah, not gonna clear out Mire just for a pendant.
Yeah, you're not. Hera Basement is big. No, sorry, I mean a big key is something, if big key is an item. Because we know it's an item. Big chest is an item. Render... No, but Hook is in Spike Cave. We know this, and it's right there. So, that's what it's very possible that if Basement gives us Big Key, which leads to Master Sword, for example, that puts Render far and away in the lead, because everybody else has either done Hera, or is gonna Hera pot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's true. I'm also the one commentating the seed, which means that the curse is real. Goomba's right. Goomba's almost in sword mode. And Goomba is still going to be so far ahead that I don't know if it will matter with Master Sword. Even with Render having Master Sword, if it happens. We're about to see it as soon as he drops down from the next floor. He's taking this very slowly and surely, but I don't blame him for it. Shindig's about to do... It is Bombos. It's an item.
I mean, that's nice, but that's not what he was looking for. Now, if had TR been Bombos, that would have been a whole nother story.
Which means the 3-sword bounty is still out there somewhere. And Render is really just, it could be either, it could be on Shovel, it could be in GT, it could be... Shovel, GT, East Side Swamp, or Left Side Swamp.
Well, Left Side Swamp didn't have anything, so
yeah,
that's already...
We know, we know that for sure though? Left Side Swamp doesn't have anything?
Yeah, at least one, I forgot who, but at least one person checked Left Side Swamp. It was like money and arrows or something.
Yeah. We also see that Render is 5 minutes behind, and so he probably could be in sword mode by now after doing Spike Cave, for example. Goomba did left side, so we know it's nothing, right?
Yeah, I remember there was nothing in there, nothing of note.
I had to make sure just because I know we have a Matty Walk's herd tracker. Matty Walk herd's tracker, but that does cover... Goomba did it without Hook. But we had people with Hook do it later. I think we had... No, Goomba did it with Hook, right? Pig did it without Hook. Maybe. No Hook for Goomba, okay. So this is new stuff for us, then. There could be... There's always a sword in Swamp, isn't there? Back of Swamp is new. That's a Bloopy. Actually, no, it's not. It's a Blue Rupee, because a Bloopy is something else now, apparently, in Zelda. Ain't that fun. Shindig is now going back for the back of Hera basement. This is Aria's music, by the way. This is Diddy Kong Racing soundtrack. A shield is all. We have 2 checks left off of Swamp, because it is Argus plus Green Pendant.
Okay, so Shindig gonna be grabbing that Bombos.
Yeah, grabbing Bombos, which doesn't really help him too much, but it does help, I guess, make Cold Stare slightly faster. Arya is doing what he can to make Argus slightly faster and not have to use Fighter Sword. Goomba is in sword mode. Yep, that is correct. Single sword mode will do it, but Master Silver, and you know, that's going to give you whatever you can do in GT. At this point, I think that Goomba just goes Pod, Hera, go dive GT as much as he can. Much as they can. Alright. Ice? Oh, true. It's also important that Arya still is looking for fire rods, so we don't know how that will go. That is a compass. So green pendant could be a check. So nothing in swamp. Swamp is nearly useless.
Yeah, so maybe unless you could start in from maybe Pyramid Ledge and then move to Green Pendant. I'm trying
That
to think how to
is
route that in.
that is a very big possibility because, well, we're right there. We're in swamp, so we could see Pyramid Ledge here from Aria, and that would be sword mode as well. Render is out of stream. Uh-oh. ¿Qué pasó? What happened?
Okay, shovel check here. What do we got?
It is a red pop. Uh-oh. Render is coming back in. Bottle
Yeah,
percent.
it looked
Forcing
like
a stream.
yeah,
Gotcha.
red
Thank
potion.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
look
you.
at bottle with red goo. So yeah.
Just making sure. Yeah. We're seeing Turtle Rock now. 1 hour 8 in. Alright. Still on Fighter Sword for Goomba. Still on... I know
Okay,
we're all on...
so-
Everybody's on red mail. Everybody's
Green-
got that. Everybody's got... What is on green?
Green
Nothing
Pendant
on
was just
green?
a hard piece. So Green
Oh,
Pendant
no.
was trash. So pretty much all of Swamp was just nothing.
Swamp's a waste of time. Got it. Shovel's a waste of time. We're looking at GT. We're just looking at GT now. Because what else have we not cleared? We've cleared Skullwoods item-wise. Yeah.
Oh man, pedestal. I mean, that could still have a sword on it. I mean, that'd be pretty bad if you have like.
It could be, but you'd rather go to GT at that point. All right,
Yeah.
Arya's gonna get Fire Rod, which puts him into sword mode too. Which at this point is the closest I think we're gonna get to go mode for a while. Goomba's now doing Hera, which yeah, it's what you gotta do.
Yeah, imagine. Let's say GT only has like say the book, and man, that's gonna be like you can it's pedestal and then into 2 tablets or swords. That'd be pretty mean.
That would be disgustingly cruel, but we only need temperate swords, so it's not the worst thing in the world. 2 swords on tablets, I'd rather have the pedestal only be 1 sword and have it be like locked away behind. And have whatever else be locked behind, like double fetch quest.
Yeah, I mean that is still in play, so but that's probably gonna have to find powder now.
That is in play so long as we don't have a second sword. We just need masters. No, we'd prefer to have tempered, or we'd prefer to have silvers. But I've seen silverless master sword Ganon done before. It's not like it's. We have not seen this chest yet. It is map. Okay, so Goomba was correct. That is a map. We know this one here is the small key. Oh, it's annoying, but it's possible, and it's doable by these runners. Ice Palace now for Shindig. Goomba doing Hookshot, assumedly before doing Hera GT. Just, you gotta. At this point, you gotta say, we ball. Yeah, if it's found before climb, totally would do it. If it's found after climb, I do Aghanim first, then mirror flute back to Death Mountain to do it. If we still didn't have another sword after that. Goomba skipping Bombos, which makes sense to me.
Yeah, so I think just pretty much rerouting each other's checks at this point. And the Goomba about to get that 7th crystal.
I'm about to get Crystal 7. Crystal 5 for Renderer, Crystal 6 for Arya, Crystal 5 for Shindig Pig. Oh, this is adorable music, by the way. I love it.
Okay, GT Big Key. Let's see where we're gonna find that today. Looks like we've got the full 1 to 22 checks, but with the sword on top of it's gonna be, I think, up to 27 checks.
I'm calling it right now. GT Big Key is 20. Is gonna be something is gonna be on Tile Room. I'm calling it. Book and validation chest, or book on torch, or powder on torch.
Yeah, just more fetch quest stuff.
More fetch quest stuff. Silver's behind Ice Armos. And Tile Room has the big key. I really should do a randomizer someday with this game.
Okay, first check, just a small key. Okay, we'll just
Small
pick that
key.
up. Okay, heading to the left first.
Bob's Torch, Dark Magician time. Render is still missing Hookshot because he has not gotten to Spike Cave yet. Does limit some of his options. But at this point, Hookshot is required for exactly one part. Punish Rupee, Cape is the thing, and a small...
Okay, so that's going to be a Dark Magician. Head over to the right at this
Alright.
point. So 6 and 7.
Nope.
We're at 27, another
Yep.
small key.
We'll see if Tile Room is 8, or we'll see if it's 22. It is not, it's going to be 22. If it happens.
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm
much what's
hoping.
going to be most of the time.
I'm hoping it happens today, and that it is actually validating. Because I've wanted Tile Room to have its day in the spotlight for a while, and if we can make Harris Basement have its time in the spotlight, we can make Tile Room have its day in the spotlight.
And then chat, where are the swords? We don't know. We've only got one sword so far.
Oh yeah, we've only known one, and that is in Thieves Town. Big Key is in Compass Room, but we're not done yet. We have swords to get. So, while we have Big Key, we're not done. That was 10. Yeah, that was
It's like,
10 for the Big Key.
Yeah, the Evil Rue with that guess of 10. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Evil Rue. What's so evil about flour and butter? Actually, quite a lot. Book of Medora.
Oh boy. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got the tablets are alive here.
Tablets are live, everybody. As is
Watch
Fruit
it.
for Renderer.
Watch as there's no sword in GT and it ends up being a pedestal.
Or as I'm hoping, watch there be a sword, but only on Tile Room. Silvers.
Okay,
That makes
that's
that
good.
makes Ganon,
That's
that makes Ganon easier. That makes the climb easier, but it is not a sword.
yeah. So they just need Master Sword, and that's plenty to take out
Yeah.
Ganon.
Right now, if you get Master Sword in GT, you're running this game to the end. Rando Room. I don't even know what number those checks are. I know more about the names of the checks. There's Master Sword.
There's a sword.
Rando Room. There's one. That's all we need. Going up through the climb. Do
So
not have the
Random Room.
fluffy eyeball. That is indeed true. We have a Silver Master's Ganon, which is honestly more luxury than than I bet these runners expected with the seed.
Now I'm thinking Goomba might still open the chest at the top. They're fairly
Yeah.
quick checks. You know, if you happen to
Yeah, it's
snipe
something.
off a tempered sword, it just makes it that much easier.
Yeah, Tempered Sword and who knows, Golden Sword, but we have Silvers. That's more than enough for what Goomba needs to win, to beat this game and win this part of the race.
Yeah, because that just cuts out the entire phase 4. Makes it a lot easier instead of a
Yeah, check my
was
sword.
it 24? Was it 24 Master Sword spins or something?
Yeah, 24 Master Sword spins. That sounds about right to me. And that's phase 4, right? Only phase 4?
Yeah, and then there's like another
There's the more,
28,
yeah.
28 in the first 3 phases.
You know, 52 Master Sword spins you need to land, most of them being close to frame perfect. Rather than just, you know, and you'd rather just land the shots, although he's only on 3 arrows, so, stock up. Stock up. Yeah. We missed 10 minutes to render his gameplay, so... Yeah, he could have gotten it. He could have also missed it. He could have, for however he did it, found a second sword. We don't know. Well, actually, no, we do know, because we know it's Fighter Sword.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other overworld checks we done, we're missing here besides one that nobody can access.
Alright, Shindig's grabbing Fraud and going into sword mode, which means that Hichu has he has 2 dungeons left to go. He'll be into yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good.
Alright, there's that fire rod for Shindig Pig. Get that out of the way.
No, it wouldn't be worth it, would it? Oh no. Tiara not doing Spike Cave, and it's possible, but, well, it's not probable that he'll do it. Until very... Is hook shot's required if he can't hover. If he can't hover, well, that's a whole new thing. I don't think he can hover. Unless he's been working on some new tech.
Okay, so Goomba is going to be checking these 4 chests. First 2, nothing in them.
Yeah, it's quick, easy. Bounce. 3, nothing. There's the arrows, that puts him at 5. He only has 5 arrows for the Ganon fight right now, which is probably more than enough. 1 spin, 2 spin, 3 spin, 4 spin, and that's all she wrote. Alright, we'll see if it's tempered on Pity Chest. Or on Hook Chest. It is not, but it is money. Somehow it doesn't feel better.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of places for a couple swords. I mean, I think you still have tile room. Actually, they didn't do the very bottom of the basement. The big chest. Oh, big key chest.
For which one? For...
I mean, for there's not that many places left they haven't looked for that could have swords. So.
Well, we've seen Hera's basement. We haven't seen everything in. Shindig did it. Yeah, Shindig. Oh, has Shindig done Hera? I don't believe Shindig did Hera, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think they went in, but didn't have a hook shot at the time.
Yeah. No, bomb pot is a thing though. I think it was just. No, I'm pretty sure. No, I remember Shindig went in and went pretty far in it. In fact,
that's half cost. Probably didn't have hook shot. I don't know if the bomb.
Bombus is in big chest, so he did something. Yeah, he did it all. He beat Hera. He did full Hera.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, he's got Bombus, and yeah. So this would be his last or 7th crystal.
Yeah, you don't need hookshot. Turn pause menu. Yeah, so. Hey, it happened while Render was having issues. I don't blame you. This is phase 1 still, and even with red mail, Ganon's attacks are doing a whole bunch of damage. So be careful, Goomba. Best wishes to you. That's 7th crystal for Arya, so we'll see how quick Arya gets to Compass and Rando Room. Render, on the other hand, has to get Spike Cape first. And unfortunately, phase 2 is pretty nasty, all things considered, with Goomba here. Could do cape strats, but choosing not to, electing to just to stay in backups and starting to get. We are in phase 3. We are in phase 3, so that's gonna be a lot easier.
Ooh, I don't know if he's got
Assuming
any more potions here.
he has more potions. If he doesn't, well then.
He's already used up a balloon. Sure, got another one here. He's down to 1 hit.
Yeah, he's down to 1 hit, and deaths on Ganon are very, very time-losing. And it could convince him to go for a tempered here, if he does get another hit. It could also just convince him to try again with another blue after he flies to and from. Alright, there's 1. Alright, phase 4, silver. That's 1. Did Arya do Dark Magician? Miss. That would have been a perfect timing for, oh! That hurts. That's gonna be a big key right here. Alright, there's silvers. Get triple. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, only the double.
That is a dead Ganon.
Okay, get your GGs in chat for Goomba.
Goomba, yeah. We will not be seeing Goomba on interview, by the way. So, Goomba, to you, I just want to say, great game. Congratulations on making the best of what you had, and keep on giving it. Keep going as much as you could. We for the Triforce, and we for the race finish. Congratulations. First in this restream and second overall. Finishing about 9-10 minutes behind Matt7898.
Yeah, Matt7898 with first place 115.54. And Goomba second place on restream, so that's very good.
Yeah. Second place overall, first on restream. We're gonna see.
Okay, so Arya starting the GT climb.
So, Renderer could get hookshot on the way to GT, right? Because that's where he has to go next, anyways. That's all. He's exhausted most of his other options. If he doesn't want to run through, beat Skullwoods.
Yeah,
and
I
to
think
be fair,
this is last crystal, I think.
Yeah, it's last crystal form. Arya's on climb. Arya doesn't have the Master Sword though. Oh shoot.
Uh-oh, didn't do random room.
No, not random room, no tile room, no nothing. Arya, I think once, you know what I think it is though? Arya might want to do, and here's my theory. He'll want to do Aghanim first. That way you can just warp straight to Ganon whenever you're ready, and do the hunt from there.
Yeah, maybe.
And no silvers either. No, nothing in, yeah, because that was in, Fire Snake room, or push block.
Yeah, that was like on the room just before Rando.
Yeah, so that was, yeah, he's probably gambling. And unfortunately, the gamble does not pay off here. Where's Renderer going? Renderer is going to 1. Are we going to see Spike Cave first? If we do, that is a go mode for Renderer at this point. Because knowing Sword is in Ganon's Tower is a go mode.
Doesn't look like it. It's going to the right.
No hookshot.
Okay, I thought you could. The no hook shot there. That might
That
lead him into
might
Spike Cave.
persuade him to do Spike Cave because, oh, why not? It's a check. I'm right here. I could get hookshot or whatever else here. If that is the case, Shindig's going for fake powder could be the play. He still has to beat Trinex. Oh, okay. Got it for the health, yeah. No, out of match, that's fake powder, don't worry. Yep, nope, we're fine. We're fine. It was for fake powder. We're good. We're good, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's always the big drop there, so fake powdering. I actually think fake powdering is a good move here, even on just bat. Render is going to check GT first. Will not find hookshot. if he can bounce, then it would work. He has to Moldorm bounce to do it without hookshot or hover. If he can Moldorm bounce,
Oh no! Oh boy, Pedestal. Pedestal has a sword.
Pedestal has a sword!
Oh man.
Ped is not dead today. Didn't I say something about Pedestal having an item too? Earlier today? Like right before the race started?
I think we were just talking about like all the trolliest spots that could have stuff that man, a lot of these connected.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Who? There's an unknown sword in the wild, but I'm very sorry. I should have known that calming this race would have been a curse on everybody. Because, again, I have calmed a few races before. And it's happened every time. That it's a cursed seed. Is Render gonna do it? No. Could be behind Ice Armos. Could be behind a lot of things. Arya is going for the beating the Molder Mount route and will find a second sword somewhere. We saw both items in Skullwoods via Renderer. At least I think we did. Wow, this is a, this is triple GT. This GT without a sword for Arya. Render's about to possibly grab one. Or at the very least grab a... No, he's grabbing Big Key first. Last sword behind Oh wow, last sword's behind Ice Armos. So, 2 swords in GT. Plus a third on Pedestal, plus a 4th in Thieves. Thank you, Great Antibob, for the answer. By the way, Great Antibob in the comments, in the chat right now, he finished 4th with a time of 1:29.13. So congratulations, Bob, on your great finish there. And cruel seed. GG's. That being said, if you're looking for a sword and you full clear Ganon basement, there is no better way to do it than doing it via... oh, that's right. Renderer doesn't have... yeah, that's about a minute ahead for Renderer there. Cape. Renderer has Big Key, but he's looking for sword, so he's doing all the Dark Magician checks now. Arya is an interesting position. Yeah, full left first is GG's.
Okay, so Shindig is going to that rando side, so we'll be picking up at least that Master Sword.
Yeah, he'll be full clearing for sure. So we'll see a Tempered Sword probably for Renderer, full clearing if he does. Because, you know. We'll see Silvers and we'll see Tempered, which is... and we'll see Book, which is a red herring. Don't do it. Don't worry about it, Ewok, at this point. This is a cursed scene enough that it just fits the theme. Because nobody's synced right now. Alright, Shindig's about to get Silvers. Where's Renderer going? Yeah, Renderer's going same room.
Yeah, it's going for those silvers. He's gonna have to probably do some, like, bomb jumps and stuff.
Oh, yeah, he will. But Renderer's actually pretty good at bomb jumps. That's something I know for sure. Because he tried teaching me them.
And there we go. He's got his silvers, and he'll be going for that Master Sword.
Check.
And
Will Renderer be going for the hook shot as well? That is a question. Shindig's gonna keep going, looking for Tempered, I think. Arya is now looking for Master.
Okay, so it'll be, yeah, dip in the left side.
Renderer gets Master. Shindig's about to find Tempered. And Tempered is about to... because it's behind Ice Armos. He won't, because... I mean, if he does Spike Cave before climb, that's bad for him, right? There we go. That's a pick. That's red rupee. Alright, Ice Armos with silvers. Easiest fight in the after game, or in the end game.
Big chest of GT with another shield.
Big chest of GT is a shield. Arya is now going to find silvers, which helps. But it's not Master Sword yet. There's Tempered!
Yeah, tempered. There's the powder.
There's
Yes.
Powder.
Yeah, powder as well, but don't need that anymore. That's just for
Yeah.
safety.
That's
at
for
this point.
safeties, which is good. We do have Net as well for fairy safety. Render is about to get Tempered as well. Arya, I think, is just going to go with Master. Yeah. Arya, I think, at this point, has enough to just do Master. Shindig, I don't know. Big Key. No, Shindig found Big Key. Didn't? Oh no, Shindig went full left. Shindig went full left. Oh! That makes a difference. Oh no, 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 Shindig, no. Shindig, no. At least you have Tempered. Alright, so Arya now has to go all the way over to 5 to get to Pyramid. That's fun. Yeah, so Shindig's gonna get Big Key pretty soon. Luckily, he has Tempered while doing it.
Okay, here's the tile room play.
Tile Room play for Render, going for Hookshot. Won't find it. I wonder what's on Tile Room, though. It's because Tile Room is finally getting its well-deserved spotlight. For being the single most trolly room in the game. Oh, Half Magic's totally your friend in this situation. And it's just a big 20. What a great way to cap off this. What a great way to cap off.
I don't even think it could have been
He's doing
anything.
it.
I think
Is he doing it? Is he
full.
doing it? Is he doing it? Is he doing it? He might be doing. Oh no! 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 He's doing. That's what he's doing. Render, render. Please don't fly out. Please don't flute out. Please don't flute out. 50. Okay, that's fine. 50's fine. He's gonna go Spike Cave next. He's gonna go Spike Cave next. He's gonna go right back in and do Spike Cave. But
Oh
he
my
can't if he
gosh,
wants.
what a position of that dead one. Oh my goodness.
There it is.
Right on the portal.
Spike Cave. Spike. Book was not hook locked because you can boots it. He's going right back in. He's banking on that gamble, on that climb. Arya, on the meanwhile, is fighting Ganon right now. He's doing a pretty good job just managing magic with the half magic plus cape. Unfortunately, it looks to be a second phase 2, which, you know, you kind of have to get. Oh boy, this is a tense final fight. Even with red mail, those bats do a lot of damage. There's phase 3. Hits right before it goes off. We have a blue potion. Render doing climb.
Yeah, using that blue potion, the magic refill anyway, so.
Yeah, that's exactly why I think it was perfect timing. You can do it. There's 2. Shindig's going for that final fight. Spike Cave claims yet another victim, indeed. After today, I don't know if Render will ever not check Spike Cave in a race if he has to. Oh, Render's played smart. He's grabbed fairies.
The DKR music is actually quite fitting here.
Whizpig, baby! 1. 2. That's dead. That's a dead Ganon. Arya's done. Arya with a time of 1:38. GG's in chat for Arya, please. 1:38:16. That is time for Arya. We will see Arya shortly in chat for an interview.
Okay, Arya finishing second on Restream, 6th place overall, 138.16.
This was a troll seed. And we still got 2 runners going, so we're not quite done yet. Arya is gonna find out where the last sword, or one of the last 2 swords was. By the way, finishing between Goomba and Arya, we have Skipsy with a time of 125.57. Great Anti-Bob, who is in chat right now, 129.13. And Koi, who finished with 136.51. Alright, Shindig Pig's about to go face Ganon after fighting Aghanim here. And it looks like Arya is about to join us for an interview. Welcome everybody, and welcome Arya.
Hello.
GG's.
Thank you.
Alright, how was the seed?
It ended.
Yeah, it's about as good as I could say about it.
It's over. I don't have to play it anymore. Good.
Cheers to that.
A couple stacked swords in GT, and you probably saw where that other sword was. That's not a friendly spot for it.
I obviously don't know where the other 2 are. Would you like to?
One's on pedestal.
Oh, that's cute. That's fun.
Yeah, when I saw the unknown sword, I was like, oh no.
And you said there's another one in Ganon's Tower?
The basement. I passed Ice Armos.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. For a while, I felt pretty okay with things, and then things stopped feeling okay. And then
Yeah.
Fire Rod was sitting on Pyramid, and I was like, oh, well,
Pyramid Ledge.
that's sadness.
Pyramid Ledge and the swords happened pretty much for you.
Yeah. I didn't feel terrible about gambling on Swamp, especially with that hook shot. But yeah, totally empty. Not even a meme. Couldn't even get a meme sword in Swamp.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sorry, commentator's curse kind of strikes again.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Commentator's curse strikes again. It's just. I feel terrible. And oh no. Alright, well it looks like Shindig's at least about to finish. Tempered Sword is definitely much easier than the first 2 finishes in the stream had it. That's just going full right side, or full left.
Yeah, I actually strongly considered and probably should have done that strictly from the fact that
You would have gotten tempered.
I was looking for a sword, but
You would have gotten Mastered and Tempered.
yes, that would have saved coming back too. So
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hey, you do what you got to do, and gambling's worth it. But yeah.
I mean, I'm comfortable with the Master Sword fight, even if it was silverless. It was just, again, there was actually so little left that I hadn't done that.
Render's gonna go for the hover. He doesn't get it.
Okay, so
By the way,
get your GG's in for Shindig
GG's
Pig.
GG's in for Shindig Pig, by the way. 142.23. Troll seed, all things considered.
So 3rd on Restream, 7th overall.
Oh yeah, Brender's going for that jump, and it's not happening. And yeah, it's unfortunate. Just not having that hook shot in Spike Cave makes it so much harder to do this.
No, he doesn't have the hook shot. Wow.
Brender doesn't have hook shots, so he's been soldiering on this whole time. And yep. Yeah, He's gonna go for the hover again, but it's frame perfect, and it's an extremely hard trick to hover. Yeah. GG's for Pig. GG's for Arya. This seed laid it all out on the table pretty much. This is just a troll seed. Through and through. This is one of those seeds where it's just like it's a hunt seed for the most important item theoretically. The one that actually lets you damage the final boss.
Yeah, 'cause I think the seed threw a lot of progression at the beginning, but then it's somewhere in the middle. It just you start having to go into the really dead end corners, last location checks just to find stuff.
Yeah, and it looks like Renderer just forfeited the race on Restream, by the way. So GG's to Renderer. I feel terrible just because we know where the hookshot is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to your point before, there was a lot of progression, and then it kind of dried up, and I'm so averse to going to Pod Eastern without a bow. It's like, well, add a Logic Mountain, let's see if we can at least divine what our logical access is, and then Flute sitting right there. It's like, okay.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you want to know where it is?
Please, I've already lost my mind as it is. Please.
Spike Cave.
You have. Okay, you know what? No. No. I'm kidding.
That was hilarious. At least, you know what? You want to grab it on your own? I'm fine with that.
I'm doing that right now. We
see it on stream. We see it on stream. So it's like I don't blame you. Like that is one of the most frustrating things you'd ever have to do.
See, I had Spike Cave on the mind, but then I realized that I'm already in go mode. I saw Turtle Rock was like, I'm already in like hookshot sword mode. So like, what's the big deal? I could try and hover.
Wait, why are you going that way?
Because it's probably behind. So I did see it. It was a little behind. So
okay, you're going to ice, I guess.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's behind.
Yeah. So yeah, it was in Spike Cave all along. I feel terrible because
see. No, it's fine. I mean, see, I was only playing this casually, so like it doesn't really matter. But like still, that of all the things you could throw at me, that's where you throw it. You throw it at.
Yeah. I feel worse because it seems like every time I've calmed, except for like I've always called at least some bit of the seed beforehand, and today was just being cursed.
I can tell. I mean, you have. I mean, you said it numerous times. Yeah.
You know my reputation. You know my reputation.
You know. Yeah. I know. I've seen you calm SMC3.
You've taught me how to calm.
Yeah.
You were the one who made this monster. You were the one who made the monster that I am.
I can't really argue with that, honestly.
And Shindig, by the way, thank you for joining us as well. How are you doing?
Yep. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I'm wondering if anybody else had Fire Rod Go mode like I did. Felt kind of dumb with that Fire Rod.
Sword Go mode.
That aside
Well,
from
not
sword,
counting sword,
Arya.
Yeah.
I think Arya also got the fire rod at the end.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Everybody was missing either bow or fire rod except for Renderer, who was missing hookshot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once I catch up, don't mind me. I'm just gonna do some shenanigans.
You're fine. I don't blame you. Oh,
actually, speaking of shenanigans, do you like that party trick in Thieves Town?
What party trick? It was lagging.
Oh wait, did it not catch? Oh no.
Nope.
So I did an LSD blind at one. I started the fight, and I got the full.
No, we did. Oh, I thought that was just a glitch. I saw it.
No, yeah, that's the full. I got the full enchilada too. It was normally I get like a half portion of it, but I got both the color changing and the book animation. So I got the full deal.
You got it. Yeah. Okay. There's you go into Spike Cave.
Okay, so that was all intentional. I thought at blind it was the stream glitched up or something.
Yeah.
Something
No,
crashed.
that was all intentional. I love pulling out party tricks like that. It's like it's unnecessary, yes, but heck it, I like it.
You know what? Next party trick you do, you know what it should be, right?
But
Hovering.
I mean, I'm way out of practice, and I don't intend to play competitively anyway. So
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's a party trick for you. So I feel like that's if you learned it, if you did it enough. Honestly, I think you are a very skilled player. By the way, just letting you know. I think that you definitely have the ability to do it easily.
Oh, thank you.
If you wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So yeah. So I'm just.
The same goes for everybody here, really. Just shenanigans time with hookshot.
That seed was a train wreck from the get-go.
Oh,
with hammer where it was, and it was impossible to not get caught by at least one thing during that seed. That was really, really rough.
I had a sneaky suspicion as soon as I saw the moon pearl and I like after in a game I was like, okay, I think I know where this is leading to, and then I check, and then I look into
Bonks Rocks.
Bonk Rocks, yeah, and then like glove. Okay, yep, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense.
I don't know whether it's. By the way, real quick, if you see me calming a race, do you like shudder a little bit in your head?
No.
I'm talking about the cart. I am like, I feel like I am blessed because I'm not the one racing it, but it's a curse for everybody who's racing it.
Oh.
How many times have you seen an SMC3 seed or an LTTP seed go south when I'm calming it?
I mean, again, we've established that I'm the one who started this. I mean,
That's true. You taught me how to do it. You were commenting the first time I was ever on like a restream tracking, so.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, shout out to Barracks, by the way. Who's
shout out to Barracks.
Yeah, Barracks was threw us a good one, that unfortunately ended up I didn't exactly was able to do all of the things I wanted to do that seed, like for example the new fondue pots or bread pot that got
the hair in a bread bowl.
Yeah, or that too. Yeah, like my good friend Brendan could made that, so did that. So it was
shenanigan.
Cool. Yeah,
I did that.
But
nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Hair in a bread bowl. I saw it, and that's actually the reason I signed up to comics. I saw the hair in a bread bowl, and I wanted to see if I could catch it.
Yeah.
I missed it, but you know.
I didn't get a chance to do it, but so be it, man. It's totally fine.
Oh, out of bounds. Fun.
Yeah, I'm doing the fun stuff.
Have you seen like HMG tricks now?
It's not even HMG. It's just no logic.
Oh, no logic. Okay, that was like a YDA. I think that one was the.
That was a Samarian transition corruption into that was a lot. That's called
nice.
lava dive.
Oh, right, lava too. Nice. Nice.
Lava dive. Wait. Lava dive. Super Metroid times 2. Let's go.
I like how there's like two different like names. There's two names for like there's actual lava dive and SMG and SM, and then there's lava dive in the context of like the past where it's just like, oh hey, I fall down a pit and it ends up in Anakin too. Hey. Why? I don't know.
I'm kind of new to Link to the Past Rando here, but you guys may want to look at this guy's Ganon's tower. I don't think it looked right.
Honestly, this might be one of the most fun post commentary interview sessions I've had, period. And I really hope that if this happens on YouTube, people watch to the end because this is worth it.
Oh no, yeah. I can't wait to watch this back. I can't wait to watch this back because I can't wait to see how much this happened to me, like how much chaos happened to me. Like
oh, don't worry. It happened to everybody. You're fine.
Oh no. Okay, good.
At least
it's not just me then.
At least you were tempered.
Yeah. I wanted to dig for it because I figured that was the call.
Plus, you want to do a hookshot.
Yeah.
Because one of the few seed configurations where hookshot is not technically required to get to GT.
Yeah. That was okay. Whatever. I'm cool. I'm cool.
All right.
If you do full left this seed, you
That's
enter
a
with
dead
Fighter
one,
Sword and leave with Tempered and Silvers, and that was awesome.
Yeah, that's a good bonus to do in GT full left. Oh wait,
Yeah.
that's a live renderer because fairies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now that I've calmed down a little bit.
I hope you kill Ganon in this, by the way. I know your stream is behind, so.
Oh no. Spoiler alert, I do. So.
Okay, good. I was gonna say
Yeah.
it would suck for you to die after
Hey,
having
Tempered
Tempered Sword Silver's Ganon.
Yeah. Yeah.
The lava dive into Aghanim is funny as heck, though.
Oh no, yeah. That's a lot of the tech that the tricks that I pulled out when I learned from my time during No Logic tournaments, which was
That's
pretty
fair.
fun.
No
Yeah.
Logic. No Logic's a scary land for those of us who do not understand glitches.
Yeah.
For those who do.
In the power of power of bear science or whatever you want to call it, I could do that and just get myself in the Ganon right there. I don't have to climb. I don't want to climb any. I didn't want to climb again anyway. That's why I love dived.
Fair enough.
It's like all these glitches are just so strong. It's like you just go pretty much anywhere you want with all this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just lava dive right into Ganon. No biggie. Imagine if you could do that with the SMZ3 lava dive. Like the Super Metroid lava dive straight into Ganon.
Oh.
GG's to Renderer in chat, everybody.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, the last sword. Pedestal.
Funny.
Oh, for real? Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, I know you might have seen it in the credits, but
I was not
get to that.
looking.
I didn't get to that part yet. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's funny.
I was going to ask if anybody found it anywhere. I guess
Yeah.
not.
it was in the credits.
No reason to.
Credits.
Doubt anybody would be diving all these pendants for.
All right, by the
Yeah,
way, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DNFs in this race for very good reason. This scene was a troll.
Fighters until GT will do that.
Yeah, fighters
Yeah.
still GT, or if you decide to do Oops All Dungeons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it too much. I could incorporate. I did some low percent stuff, so I'm not complaining really.
Yeah,
I
it's
broke
like-
Mountain and almost skipped Spike Cave, and I like freaked out a little bit when Hookshot was there when I didn't skip it. I was so happy that because the only other thing up there was the flute, and it's like, why did I even break this? And then the Hookshot showed up and mattered more.
Same reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe you were the first one to get a Hookshot and Restream, by the way, Arya.
Yeah, and then I was sitting there going, "What should I do?" I'm like,
yeah. I
well,
don't.
you know what? Let's go back to Hera. Let's beat it. Let's do Hookshot Cave so it's done. And it was also nothing. And I'm like, okay.
And I know Render and Shindy got this, but Bombos wasn't here a big chest, by the way.
Well, yeah. I figured I wanted to make sure I cleared out the medallions just to make sure I wasn't crazy. I didn't want to like take any chances.
If I didn't get that Bombos there, I wouldn't have gone to Ice Palace, and then I wouldn't have gone to Pyramid Fairy, and I'd probably still be looking for the Fire Rod. I probably would have gone back to Swamp.
Ouch.
Thank
good
you,
for Bombos.
Red Crystal, Cold Stare.
Red Crystal Cold Stare really is the goat, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
Speaking of the actual goats, we have our trackers here, Artrill and Mad Ewok Herd, so please follow them or listen to them in chat when they're here because they are the ones who keep us all sane and in the know of everything.
Exactly, keeping track of all the items for us, see what everyone has, progression, etc.
Y'all the talent, we're kind of the talent. They're the ones who make the work actually happen.
I guess now that I have my final thoughts now, yeah, I would if I didn't go back, if I didn't look into Spike Cave, that probably would have been it for me. I didn't have to worry that much, but I mean, so be it. I got to show some fun party tricks and stuff, and as a casual player, it's like whatever, I don't mind. But thanks to comms trackers, blah blah blah, everything, all the people who and GG's to everyone who played with alongside, I I mean, I've not finished about, although I did finish in style, but after the fact, after I forfeited, but still, I thought it'd be pretty fun to just kind of join and just try and play casually here. Okay, but I'm out. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, just GG's and yeah, thank you and good night.
All right, Pig, your last thoughts?
Thanks comms and trackers and blah blah blah, like Renderer said. And thanks for the race, everybody. That was a terrible seed. I'm glad we all got to suffer together.
All right. Anya? Arya?
Yeah, just to echo everything everyone said. Thank you, KR Pixcalibur for the comms, Artarl and Maddie Walker for tracking. Barracks, I think, did the setup, and yeah, everybody who played and endured this, whether you opted to finish or not, it's a valid choice because this seed was tremendous.
All right, well, thank you all runners. Thank you to my co-com Pixcalibur. Thank you to our trackers. And I will see y'all next race. You want to finish top picks?
So again, thanks to all our restreamers, our Taro made work hard trackers, KR co-commentator. Yeah, thanks for co-commentating through this kind of a interesting seed. Nice open 7-7, but it has a lot of twist in it. Okay, so let's see next daily tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern looks to be inverted flute key sanity. So that's gonna be an interesting one to see how that would turn out. So
Well, it could be any worse than this.
Watch as it ends up being like more direct than this one. But that's probably it for me. Don't have anything else to add. So anything else you have to add, KR?
No, that's about it. Take care, everybody.
All right, see you all later.